Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion and 2023 Season 2, Week 1. We're at Laguna Seca in the USF2000 for another track guide with our hot lap hero Ture. He set a 121.80 and as ever we will do a commentated lap, a normal fast speed lap and then a chase view. So I hope you find it useful, good luck in the racing this week and catch you later. On the power on the apex of the final corner then, and heading down the main straight to start our hot lap. And Ture's bringing the car over to the left hand side, hugging the pit wall as we come through turn 1, and then we're bringing the car over to the right hand side to prepare for the Andretti hairpin. Keep an eye on the white lines on the right hand side, and as you get to the third one, signifying the 3 board, that's where Ture starts to brake. Staying on the right hand side, now feeding the car gradually over to pick up the first apex of the corner, and that's where he stops trail braking. You see he's just bringing in a little bit of throttle, but you've got to be super patient between these two apexes. And as he's getting to the second one, using the sausage curb as a reference to pick up full power out of the corner and heading up to turn 3. Turn 3 then a 90 right. And you can see bringing the car over to the left-hand side and onto the curb. And you're looking for the marker boards here. And so you should be braking roughly at the 2 board then. Very, very gentle braking though, and just down to third gear. Bringing the car in. Again, using that sausage curb on the apex as your acceleration marker. Using all of the exit curb here. You've got to be very careful though, because the curbs are very, very small indeed. Now as you come up to turn 4, you're looking for the end of the blue and white curbing, and as you get to that, off the power, staying in 4th gear, just turning the car in, and then early on the power. You've got to be really fast through this corner because it's a decent length straight down to turn 5. So building our way back up through the speed then as we approach this corner, and you're looking again for the lines on the right hand side. Here's the one in between the 3 and the 2 board. Decent healthy braking down to third gear, then turn in, and really critical to get a good exit from this corner. As you see here, Ture takes 2 stabs of the throttle to make sure he's on the correct line, and blasting up then towards what we call in the limits of adhesion profanity corner. It did have a ruder name, but we decided profanity corner to keep it PG, obviously. So as we go up under the bridge then, you're staying on the right hand side and looking for your marker boards. There they are. As you get to the 2, drop the power, and you see Ture actually does use a tiny bit of brake just to get the rotation down 1 gear, and then on the power as your front wheel goes into the dip. Do not hit that red curb because you will be in a world of hurt. And if you get the line wrong, you're going to be off in the dirt. So that's why we call it profanity corner, because it's an absolute pain So we're heading up the hill now to the world famous corkscrew corner, one of those corners that even non-motorsport fans have heard of, and we're going to edge our way to the right hand side, braking really early there, you see, before we even get to the 3 board, down to second gear, and a nice early turn in, just trying to cut a little bit of the entry. You've got to be very careful because there's an off track lurking there and it's really tight to the corner. And as Ture gets onto the power, you'll have heard it on the fast lap, the wheels aren't really connected to the track yet, so the car makes a very weird revving noise. Now we're heading into Rainy Curve. This is a nice corner, very fast, but it's quite difficult to get right. So we're up into 4th gear, and then we're going to let off, just trying to bring the car in from the middle of the track. It's really, really difficult to get this one right, but very satisfying when you do. You're just trying to roll in and get on the power as early as you can, bringing the car over to the left-hand side for the final 2 corners. This corner is much faster than you think it is. Dab of brakes, and then turning in, still in 4th gear, and again you're using the curb on the inside just as your throttle point. Last corner then just to go, and this one is tighter than you think, so treat it as a hairpin is my advice. And you can see here we're getting to the line just before the 2 board, braking down to second gear, and you want to try and cut as tight as you can to the sausage on the inside. You can see Ture just bouncing slightly as he hits the curb. Medium power, and then all the way onto full power to run up and cross the line for a 121.804.